Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm LandonProduction and welcome back to another video. This is where I talk about the news or anything else trending, and I have a quick update on my dad. He has been diagnosed. He's been diagnosed with dementia and it's pretty bad and it seems pretty progressed. I just found out a few days ago, which is why I actually didn't make yesterday's video. I do apologize for that. But luckily we have Courtney. She was able to fill in. She was able to do it for you guys. It's been a tough time and I love making videos for you guys, which is why I decided to make a video today. If you guys want more updates on my dad and how I'm doing and stuff like that, you guys can click right over here. It's been a very tough time and I've been daily vlogging my whole experience. So if you guys want updates and stuff like that, click right over here. Well, in today's video, there's actually so much to talk about, so let's get right into it. First up, we have the most talked about story in the news, and I hate talking about him every single time. Well, it's Logan Paul. He is facing 4 charges from police officers after filming a suicide video in Japan. Japanese police officers have identified at least 4 separate misdemeanor charges, so if he ever does return to Japan, he could be arrested right away, most likely at the airport. He could be detained, but I'm not sure why Logan Paul would ever want to go back to Japan. He has become public enemy #1 over there. I couldn't imagine how often Logan Paul has been in the local news in Japan of them talking about how like disrespectful this guy has been in their country. Also, Logan Paul might be in even more trouble after he was threatened by a lawsuit, and that lawsuit could be worth millions of dollars. A company named Maverick Apparel sent a demand letter to Logan Paul's legal team demanding money for compensation for stealing their company name. The company's attorney said that Logan Paul has caused up to $4 million in damages due to people being confused on the Maverick Apparel brand, and instead of consumers buying, their product, they're buying Logan Paul's product instead. I just think it's a big company that's just trying to go after Logan Paul. They know Logan Paul's making money, very successful brand, and they're just trying to take out the competition. I personally don't think anything will happen. I really hope not. I think Logan Paul has suffered enough. Well, this attorney has not heard back yet from representatives from Logan Paul or his legal team. Also, in the letter demands Logan Paul to stop immediately using their trademark. So they're telling him that he can't call his brand the Maverick merch, the Maverick Apparel. He has to change it to something else. It seems very unlikely that he would. Legal action will be taken if there is no response by this company. I'll keep you guys up to date with all of that. Logan Paul still hasn't uploaded a video on his channel since his So Sorry video that was uploaded over 2 weeks ago. That video, by the way, has over 44 million views, and that's at the time of this recording. Well, Logan Paul was spotted by TMZ and he gave some updates to them.
Do you deserve a second chance, would you say?
Everyone deserves second chances, bro.
He said everyone deserves a second chance, and you know what? I totally agree with him. Logan Paul's already suffering so much. It seems like this Ohio kid who at a young age became famous super quickly and became rich super fast. He has used poor judgment in that suicide video. He's trying to one-up himself every single time. And how do you one-up craziness? Well, he shouldn't have done it. And I know what he did was wrong, but do you guys think he deserves a second chance? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, in the video with TMZ asked how does he make money now that YouTube has dropped him, and this is what he had to say about that.
Bro, you know the scoop.
What is it? Clothing. That's good, man. I'm happy for you, bro.
Logan in this part seemed to be smiling, but you can just see how beaten down he feels. I really feel for him. He just said the only way he makes money now is through his merch. And well, for his merch, we've all learned that he might be sued for millions of dollars. YouTube dropped Logan Paul in the preferred ads, so now he just gets normal ad rates like everyone else, and he might be having problems even getting ads on his videos just like the rest of us because the whole ad apocalypse that happened. Some say PewDiePie might have caused that. This guy seems to have lost like tens of millions of dollars because of this mistake. YouTube Red dropped him. The Thinning 2 that he was a huge part of, he loses out on money on that. He had a ton of ongoing projects, big projects, and again, they were all dropped. Also, something else really talked about in the news right now is these 2 guys. This is David and Louise Turpin, who were caught keeping 13 of their kids as hostages. Police only discovered this because a 17-year-old sister was able to flee from the scene. She was able to steal a cell phone and call the police. Police immediately went over to their home, and what they found was shocking. They found 13 siblings all shackled to beds, and they were left in a dark room that smelled really bad. Originally, the police thought that everyone in the home were just children, but the people who were locked up in this house were ages from 2 years old to 29 years old. A reason why the officers originally couldn't tell the ages of these kids was due to them being starved to death. They were all so very little. Some of the neighbors had no idea kids even lived in this house. As of right now, it is not known how long some of these kids have been locked up for. The biggest question is, how did something like this go on for so long without anyone knowing about it? There are many pictures of this family in the public eye, and everything just seems to be normal. Here's a picture in Las Vegas back in 2016 when the couple renewed their vows. Here's another family picture that was taken. This was taken in April of 2016. Back 2011, the family was seen in Disneyland. Investigators are trying to figure out more information about this couple. We do know that the father, David, was earning $140,000 a year, which is quite a bit. He was an engineer for a defense contractor, and his wife was a stay-at-home mom. Also, according to the California records, it shows that the father was given permission by the state to run a private school in his home. His school had 6 students registered, mostly all of his own kids. He was listed at the school as the principal. This is just absolutely so sickening. I can't believe this happened. It makes my stomach weak to think about these poor kids. Both of the parents have been arrested and charged with torture and child endangerment. They're being held on a $9 million bail. All of the kids inside of the home were given food right away and given liquids, and they were all transferred to different hospitals to be further assessed and taken care of. Right now in front of this couple's home, you can see all of these news reporters there. They're trying to cover different angles to the story, unravel more details on this. This is a really big story, and if you guys can see this house, it's a decent sized house, but it doesn't seem big enough for 15 people to live in it. When there is more to this story, I'll let you guys know about it because it's still developing, and I'm sure there's so much more that we're gonna learn. Okay, so a big story that we've actually missed talking about because this week has been a really busy week with all of these crazy news stories, but a passenger jet skidded off a runway. Here's a picture of what happened. On board was 162 people. The runway was so icy, so the plane actually skidded off until it went right off the edge. Luckily, the plane didn't go into the water. There was a ton of videos online of people filming inside of the plane. You could see everyone being tossed around inside. Everyone did survive, but there was a few people that did get hurt. Former US gymnastics team doctor Larry Nasser, we did talk about him a little while ago. Well, he has just pleaded guilty to 10 counts of criminal sexual conduct. He has been accused of sexually abusing 140 women. Some of these women were just kids when they were sexually assaulted by Larry. They said that they were very young when they thought it was normal to be touched in certain places because he was a doctor, but now that they're older, they realized what he was doing was very wrong. Nasser faces a minimum sentence of 25 years in prison for the sexual misconduct counts. The Michigan Attorney General's office has asked the judge to sentence him to 40 to 125 years. Right now, he's waiting for a sentencing. Bitcoin has dropped 20%, which is a lot, but they dropped 20% in just a day, a single day. The price per Bitcoin dropped below $11,000 per just one Bitcoin, which is the lowest in more than a month. This stock hit a record high of $20,000 just in mid-December, so just 2 months ago, not even a full 2 months. So for people who held onto their stocks since the holidays, lost half of their money. It's a very risky stock, but it can also make you super rich. But on the other hand, it can make you very depressed and poor. So just be careful if you guys are buying Bitcoins right now, it's not recommended. And actually there has been talks about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency being banned from trading in South Korea. They want to impose new regulations on the intangible currency. These types of currency just became legal in some countries. I know in Canada it just became legal tender. You can actually use this intangible currency that you'll never see. Maybe it'll become like coins one day, like real coins, but you can actually go buy stuff with it. But South Korea seems to want nothing to do with it. And I agree with South Korea. I want nothing to do with it. It's too high risk. We have been talking about the California mudslides lately, and 3 people are missing, aged 2 to 28 years old. So far, 20 people have lost their lives because of the mudslides that's going on in California. It's really sad on what's going on. It's really crazy, all the fires and mudslides. And I'm not 100% sure if the fires are still burning in California. When I type it in Google, it shows all these old articles. So in the comment section below, if you guys are from California, let me know if there are still fires out there. Also in California, they might be splitting into 2 different states. Here's a picture of what I'm talking about. Here's California, and here is the new California. This is what it would look like. It seems like New California would be a lot bigger, and California would just be this tiny piece of land that is, well, it's still pretty big. I mean, it has San Francisco, it still has Los Angeles, 2 pretty big cities. New California would become the 51st state if they get their own declaration of independence from California. In the Philippines right now, the Mayon volcano, which has been known as the world's most active volcano, it's been getting ready to erupt. You can see blasts of lava going everywhere, and this is the information at the time of this recording. It could have already erupted by the time you watch this video. This has caused panic, and 34,000 residents were forced to leave their homes. Hopefully everyone can stay safe and get away before it does erupt. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West just welcomed the third child into the world. It was a healthy baby girl named East Northwest. Okay, well, it might be. We don't know yet. I just made that up. They haven't actually revealed their baby name yet. It's gonna have some directions of some sort, I'm sure. Call it like South Pole North or I don't know. If you guys can name this baby, let me know what you name it in the comment section below. This is the end of the video. If you guys came to the end of the video, put hashtag the end. I want to see who my like dedicated fans are. All of you amazing people in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'm hoping I see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow there's more updates with my dad, and I'll share it with you guys when I know what's going on.